guys, it's Julia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys what I do at TAFE for a week. Just got ready and this is my fit today. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't actually know the full name of my course. It's like the diploma of something and something. Today is Tuesday, which is my longest day, and I didn't film yesterday because yesterday was my day off. So my week goes from Tuesday to Friday. And last year I had a couple like half days, but this year they're all full days. But it's still, that's also why it's like way more fun than last year, because it's like we're already into every subject. It's only week 4. I'm wearing all black and I've got a hat. So the reason for that is that in my third class today, that's right, I have 3, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when every class is like over 2 hours, it kind of is. I finished at 5:30 today. My first class is drawing, which is my favorite, or illustrations if you want to be grammatically correct, but I just call it drawing. I love that class so much because I feel like it's just the easiest for me. Like, I'm not a great drawer, but I enjoy drawing, and that class goes for like 3 hours, I think, or 3.5. And I have an hour break, and then I've got studio where we're going to be draping this stretch top, like a half an hour break in between these ones. And then my third class, this one's actually a really short class. It's only an hour and a half. We normally do stuff on the computer for that class, but this week we're gonna be sprinting. No, we're not sprinting. We're gonna be printing with cyanotypes. If you don't know what cyanotype is, that's exactly what I was thinking 4 weeks ago. But it's like this blue dye that's like known for its blue color. I don't really know how to explain it, but basically we did worksheets about, like, you know, the safety about it, and it's like UV reactive, so we have to be in the sun today. Therefore, I actually wore black because like we were going to be printing. I didn't want to get it on me, but I thought the hat would just spice up the outfit, and then I realized it's also like functional because we have to be protected. She did say bring sunscreen, hats, sunglasses, whatever. Oh wait, she said to wear long pants today. I don't want to wear long pants. Wait, I didn't think about that. I was so excited. I was like, got my cute little get up. I don't even have long pants. I'll just bring some black track pants, but I probably won't end up wearing them. So yeah, those are my 3 classes, and I'll obviously be filming on my phone because I haven't told anyone I'm a YouTuber yet. I don't know how to tell people. Like, I know no one will care and most will probably think it's cool, but I have trauma, you know? I've posted things on my story with links to my videos, but it just hasn't come up in a conversation, and no one said like, oh, you've got a YouTube channel. Like, that it just hasn't happened yet, and now I'm like comfortable around everyone, but it's been over a year. So it's like, how do I, like, I feel like some people might know about it, they're just not telling me. I don't know. Either way, it's fine. I'll film on my phone because filming on my phone is quite normal. Like, they always tell us to record and like take photos of things, so no one will question the phone. But I don't want to bring my camera because that will be a conversation starter, a conversation I don't want to get into. So I have to bring my A5, which I did all my sketches, and then my coloring pencils, and we also use an A3 sketchbook, but that is in my locker. For studio, I don't believe I need to bring anything. Oh, just my sewing kit. Normally I would have to bring nothing for the next class, but today, track pants, a hat, which I'll be wearing those, so. And then this t-shirt, which I'm going to be printing on. I'm gonna unpick this because I haven't worn this t-shirt in a long time and I don't really like it anymore. I have this great idea. I want to print like a seahorse. We can either use like old acetate things from last year, or we can like cut things out of paper. So I want to cut out a seahorse. I don't know why a seahorse, it just came to my head and I have to do it, so. Okay guys, I just tripped on the Wi-Fi cord. Anyways, this is my lunch, a protein bar. So that can just be thrown in there. I'm gonna refill my water bottle and that'll go in. Almost forgot, I've got to bring sunscreen. So I left the house, got on the bus, then walked to TAFE, said hi to my friend, walked some more. This is me walking into class. Of course I was the first one there. I forgot to get my A3 sketchbook from my locker. Should I risk just leaving my bag? I risked it. Here's my locker. That's some stuff from last year, but this is what I need. Look, vamos amigos. I'm back in class. There's still no one here. Guess where I sit, guys. I put so much ice in my water today. It's so good. Class starts at 9 and it's currently 9 to 9. So. The battery just died. Some would say take the hat off. No. It's fashion. So my class finally started. We normally draw fashion illustrations, obviously, but today we were drawing botanicals because we need them for another class, and it was fun. I feel like everyone was just in a good mood. And here are some of the first ones I did. It was very chill. We were just like drawing fruits for 3.5 hours and used different mediums. Personally, I was doing a mix of like these Posca pen crayons and like the black liners. I love the whole shaky, sketchy look of them, so that's what I was doing mainly. Then I also did a bit of collage, as you can see. I tried to film myself as I drew to show you guys more like the drawing come together. She gave everyone the same kind of booklet of references, but they're just like a picture of a real life fruit, so then we just interpreted that onto paper. Remember when we were taught to color inside the lines? And here are some more. This one's my favorite. Then she taught us to make an A2 one. Then I ate my protein bar alone because my friend didn't come. And I had an hour of lunch, so I did some brainstorm sketches for next class, but I ditched all of them. Speaking of, I didn't get a lot of footage from this class because all I was doing was draping the whole 4 hours or 3.5, whatever it is. My design has completely changed from what you're seeing now, but I had a few ideas, but they weren't matching the bottom from the other class, and they have to match. And then I got a headache and I was just bored, so I colored my hair green. So I just got news that we're actually not printing anymore in the next class, which is kind of sad because I was excited to film that, but I guess it'll just be a computer room. I've got like 17 minutes into my next class. I'm gonna try and find something because like my stomach is burning. I'm actually hungry. I don't want food, I need food. Okay, I didn't realize it was like 4 o'clock almost, so the cafe's closed, but there is another hope. Gotta see if the cafeteria is. Fuck. No. The cafeteria is also closed. Our last hope is IGA, but that's all the way back up there and I'm not gonna have time. God, I'm so hungry, it's not funny. Because I want to try and wait it out, but I have to be focused in this class. Well, I have to be focused in every class. It's an hour and a half, this class, but it's a computer class and these ones are hard to catch up on, so I'm gonna be focused. I got a deli, chicken and cheeseburger. I didn't even get to the chicken, but it's good. Ooh. You can taste the chicken isn't real, but why is there no one here? The bread's toasted. Class starts in 5 minutes, by the way. Since we couldn't print, we started assessment 2, and we got to use the iPads for the last 10 minutes of class, so I still got to do my seahorse, because we have to draw something for the assessment, then send it off. But for the most part, we just worked on the worksheet the whole time. Just left now, it's 5:40. The doors didn't even open. We were like locked in. Anyways, I'm gonna go home now.
Later.
I just got off the bus and it's 6:10. I think this is the latest I've ever gotten home. I'm home! It's exactly 6:19 right now. Also, my brother found a TV on the side of the road. So now we have another TV. I was listening to Drip walking back home. They're playing Drip though. This couple walked down with their dog and they were walking right in front of me. I was like, okay, I have to tie my shoe anyway. So I kneel down and I look up and they haven't moved and I'm like, why haven't they moved? This car almost reversed into them. And I was like, okay, I'll just keep tying my shoe. They walk a few more steps and they stopped again. I'm like, what is wrong now? Their dog is pooping. I'll just go in front of them then. And as soon as I get to like their blind spot, if we're talking real life blind spot, they start walking again. I'm like, oh my god. Then I untied both my shoes so I could tie them again, and then I got to dance on the way home. Stretch. Ooh, I love water. Hi guys, today is Wednesday. Just want to show you guys my outfit real quick. We have beach necklace, my brother's top that like was old and so he gave it to me and I cut it, denim shorts, and of course my favorite shoes. Last night I got home, like I said, at 6 whatever, and then I had dinner and then I literally edited the rest of the night. I wanted to make sure I said everything I wanted to in the voiceovers before I forgot and overlapped it with all of today's information that I'm about to get. But because I recorded so much at TAFE yesterday, it was like 3 gigabytes on my phone. So I was trying to upload them all to Google Photos because like I guess I just got overwhelmed and didn't upload a single thing and like blah blah. So I edited for like 3 hours last night and a few hours this morning and I still haven't finished editing yesterday, but it's okay. Today I have 2 classes and I feel like today's my favorite day. Wednesday has always been the longest and most annoying day in my life until this year. Well, not always, but like at school I had like a longer day on Wednesday than last year was my only 5:30 finish on Wednesday. So my first class is studio again, but it's not the same studio as yesterday. That was like for stretch. This one's like regular. Basically the one yesterday is kind of studio slash sewing, like I had sewing last year, but it's more studio you know. For this project, it's like 70s, 80s inspired, and it's got to be metallic silver. For some reason, one of my lecturers decided that and the other two agreed. Anyways, which I said in the work vlog is really kind of restricting me, because like I saw this reel that said if an outfit isn't interesting by color, it has to be interesting by shape. If it's not interesting by shape, it has to be interesting by texture. And if it's not interesting by texture, it's got to be interesting by color. Texture and shape are not my thing. Color is my thing. Colors, and that's how, like, look at my room. Like, then I was like, oh, if this was like red and blue, like I could do really contrast and that would make it interesting, but no, it has to be silver. I like because it's a challenge, but I also feel like I did my cert to dress in silver, so I feel like I've worked enough with silver and I don't really want to anymore. But we actually have a TWAL assessment next week, so I gotta get my stuff together today. I'm not nervous because I know the steps I have to do. I just haven't done it before, so like I'm not super sure, but I think I know what I'm doing. Got half an hour of lunchtime, and then I've got history, which is not a bad class. It's not as exciting as I thought it was gonna be. Out of this thing, which we have like so much time to do, but we each have to do a presentation on a different cultural historical garment. So I chose to do hanbok. So I got to class and immediately got to work because this was the most important class. It's due next week, so I really had to focus. Here I was working on my collar waistband. It'll make sense when you see it done. And I cut her out. Believe it or not, this clip is in time lapse. Next, I brought this huge piece of the sewing machine to do some sample gathering. Literally, look how big this piece was, and it did like a third of what I needed it to do. Then there was making the pattern on the floor, casual fashion student thing. Obviously, this pattern piece is massive, so I'll definitely reuse the paper after this assessment to make new pattern pieces. But yeah, I would say overall this class was very successful because I got all my pieces. I definitely used the 4 hours. I took things slowly. I changed the pieces, like added seam allowance or the length or curved some pieces if they had to be, and I cut them all out, so it's already to sew up now. Then I had my lunch alone because my friend had another class right after, and I was bored, so I just walked to my history class. Look how full my bag was. Walking up the stairs, there's so many. Then I just sat there for 20 minutes doing my crossword until class finally started. Yay! This week our lecturer showed us an example of what we will be doing every week until the end of the semester, basically. As in, once a week, someone in the class will present their presentation on the historical garment they chose from the list provided, and then all of us have to draw a traditional and contemporary version of it. After I finished my drawings, I started making the hanbok presentation and just gathering information and writing notes. And I was getting tired and there was still like an hour to go, but we can leave early. I did a couple slides and then my lecturer put on this interesting runway show and then I left. Just finished history. Time to go home. Psych. I'm going back to studio because I kind of know what I have to do, and if I don't do it like now, I'm not gonna do it. You know, let's just get it over and done with. Check it out. I'm the only one. This is actually the room where I did my cert too. I sat at this machine. I mean, I didn't have a class in here last year, so the first class I had here was kind of weird, but now I'm used to it. Okay guys, it is now 5:35. I just left TAFE because like it closes in half an hour anyway. I didn't get much done, but what I did get done like is time consuming, so I'm happy I got that done. And I rescheduled my dentist appointment because I had an appointment tomorrow, but I've got TAFE, so anyways, I'm gonna go home now. The sun is setting and all I smell is beer and smoke. Actually, I can also smell steak. It's really good. Good morning everyone, today is Thursday. I would say like today's my favorite day, but they're actually all my favorite days. Today I did a side plant, which I literally haven't done in ages. I'm always like, if I do a hairstyle that's not like a ponytail, it's always two, like 2 plaits, 2 ponytails, 2 buns. But today I was like, let's just do one. Put my fancy earrings in to match my outfit. And then I've got, did I say I've got industry? Yeah, I've got industry, which is just, well, it is a boring class, but my lecturer makes it really fun. Because I hated industry last year, but I love it now. Did all my homework for textile, so that's at TAFE. And okay, so I don't have to bring anything really. So let's hope to make a light bag today. I just got here. Mom took me this morning. It's raining. This is our beloved mirror. Surprise, I'm the only one in class. Me and my friends would always go like kind of crazy in this room and we always blamed it on the chemicals. Wait, why is it like actually empty? There's not only no one, but there's like nothing in here. Here are some screens. Here are more screens. I'll show you my screens. Can you see? Julia. I think today we're gonna degrease them. Since class wasn't for another 12 minutes, I thought I'd get a head start on degreasing my screen because it's a lengthy process and there's only 2 power washes, so it's annoying to wait for everyone. This is very loud. I feel quite awesome holding this when I remember to turn it on. This is the part that takes ages. Anyways, we're making butterfly brooches for Agua, and I did all mine, and my lecturer said if I wanted to, I could make a couple digitally. So I popped on some Baby Monster, even though it took ages to sign in, and I ended up using this online version of Adobe Illustrator, so it was hard and I got nothing done. Then we got given the embroidery machine demo. Like, this is so cool. The machine is so smart, and it took about like 15 minutes to make this little beetle, and I don't know, it's just so cool. I ate lunch with my friend and then it was time for industry. We did some class exercises and went through some slides as usual. Wrote some notes until I realized my book was broken. Then we got a quick break and we did some group work and finished off our worksheets. And then I got to go home. Yay! And we have made it to Friday, guys, and it's actually 28th of February, so tomorrow is gonna be autumn. I'm actually so excited because the weather has been a bit cooler, and the last couple of days, or like the last week, there have been a few days where I'm walking back from TAFE and I'm like, got 2 classes, and today I finish at 4, which is my shortest day. So first I got digital, and I think we're just gonna be drawing on the iPads. I got knitting, which is a class with no assessments, but we need to attend because there will eventually be an assessment in another class where we have to knit or something. And at first I didn't like knitting, but I'm starting to like it now because I'm getting the gist of it. The only thing I can't do though is I cannot cast off. I try and then I end up just pulling it off because I can't do it. Let's go. Here's me sitting outside class as always because I was early. Today we grabbed our drawings from illustrations class and made them digital. I was very proud of my lemon. Then I moved on to my cherries, cute. And I made a flower. Then he taught us how to set up this grid to make tile repeats. Basically, it's got to add up on every side. Mine looks like an Italian tea towel. Then we test it with pattern preview and look, it all adds up. He got us some Snickers, yummy. He showed us this really swaggy website and we got to choose a color palette to then apply to our tile. Then we just had to choose a version we liked that we had made that day to be printed out on this big machine. We chopped them and then he pressed them onto fabric, and here's the reveal. Next up I had knitting. Chose to do purple and navy today. I was trying to show me threading the machine here because the table's like really small, so I can't put my phone on it. It's like only big enough for the machine. Here's the start of it. Then we did the picot hem, which we learnt last week, so we were just practicing that again. This is the satisfying part when you pull out the cord. Then we learnt a new language. It's actually simpler than it looks. The machine does most of the work, and look at all these cool things. It's like the machine is so smart. Okay guys, and that is the end of my week. That is what I do in a week at TAFE. I think this was a really good week to film because I did like a lot of stuff. We're kind of in the thick of it now. We're almost halfway through the first term, which is like, what? It took me like 4 days to edit this because I took so many videos. But I'm glad I have this like little digital memory of my TAFE now. So when I'm like in the future, I'm like, oh, that's what I did at TAFE, you know? Because I did this last year as well, but I can't remember how much of it was the actual TAFE because I think it was just a week in my life in general. But this time I did only TAFE because that is basically all I do. Eat, sleep, breathe, TAFE. So see you guys next time. Bye!